Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, we're delving into the fascinating world of accidental discoveries, where serendipity meets innovation. Throughout history, some of the most groundbreaking inventions and scientific breakthroughs weren't born out of meticulous planning, but rather by chance. Join me as we unravel the intriguing stories behind 10 accidental discoveries that have shaped our world in unexpected ways. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more captivating insights. Let's dive in.
The discovery of penicillin is one of the most famous accidental discoveries in the history of medicine. Here's the story. In September 1928, Sir Alexander Fleming, a Scottish bacteriologist, was working at St. Mary's Hospital in London. He had been investigating the properties of bacteria and was particularly focused on Staphylococcus, a bacteria that causes various infections. Fleming had a petri dish containing colonies of Staphylococcus bacteria, and he left it on his laboratory bench while he went on a 2-week vacation. Upon returning, he noticed that the dish had become contaminated with mold. Instead of discarding the dish, Fleming took a closer look and observed that the bacteria surrounding the mold were being destroyed. The mold responsible for this antibacterial effect was identified as a strain of Penicillium. Fleming realized that the mold was secreting a substance that had powerful antibacterial properties. He named this substance penicillin. Fleming's accidental discovery of penicillin marked the beginning of the antibiotic era. Penicillin became the first widely used antibiotic, revolutionizing medicine by providing an effective treatment for bacterial infections. The discovery laid the foundation for the development of numerous other antibiotics, saving countless lives and transforming the field of medicine. It's worth noting that while Fleming discovered penicillin, its full potential as a life-saving antibiotic was realized later through the work of other scientists, such as Howard Florey and Ernst Boris Chain, who developed methods to produce penicillin in larger quantities and conducted clinical trials to demonstrate its efficacy.
The discovery of the microwave oven is attributed to Percy Spencer, an American engineer and inventor. Here's the story behind the accidental discovery of the microwave oven. In 1945, Percy Spencer was working for Raytheon, a company involved in the development of radar technology during World War II. Spencer was conducting experiments with a magnetron, a vacuum tube that generates microwaves used in radar systems. The magnetron emits electromagnetic waves that are capable of producing high-frequency radio waves. One day, while working with the magnetron, Spencer noticed an unexpected occurrence. He had a chocolate bar in his pocket, and he found that it had melted. Intrigued by this observation, Spencer decided to investigate further. To explore the phenomenon, he placed popcorn kernels near the magnetron, and they began to pop. Realizing the potential applications of this discovery, Percy Spencer designed and built the first microwave oven. The first commercial microwave oven, called the Redarange, was introduced by Raytheon in 1947 and was much larger and more expensive than the modern microwaves we are familiar with today. The microwave oven revolutionized cooking by providing a quick and efficient way to heat and cook food using microwaves to generate heat directly within the food. Over the years, microwave ovens have become a ubiquitous kitchen appliance, offering convenience and speed in food preparation. Percy Spencer's accidental discovery has had a profound impact on the way we cook and consume food in the modern world.
The discovery of X-rays is credited to Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen, a German physicist, and it is one of the most significant accidental discoveries in the history of science. Here's the story. In November 1895, Röntgen was conducting experiments with cathode ray tubes in his laboratory at the University of Würzburg. He was investigating the properties of cathode rays passing through a vacuum tube covered with black cardboard. During one of his experiments, he noticed a faint glow on a screen located several feet away from the tube, even though the tube was enclosed in thick, light-tight material. Röntgen was intrigued by this unexpected phenomenon and began to explore its properties. He discovered that the mysterious rays could pass through various materials, including human tissue, leaving shadows of bones on a photographic plate. These rays were invisible to the human eye but had the ability to penetrate solid objects. Realizing the potential medical applications of his discovery, Röntgen named the new rays X-rays, with the X signifying the unknown nature of the radiation. He went on to produce the first X-ray image, capturing the skeletal structure of his wife's hand. The discovery of X-rays revolutionized medical diagnostics, allowing doctors to see inside the human body without invasive procedures. Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen's accidental discovery of X-rays opened up new possibilities in both medicine and scientific research. It earned him the first Nobel Prize in Physics in 1901 and laid the foundation for the field of radiology. X-ray technology continues to be a crucial tool in medical imaging, providing invaluable insights into the human body for diagnosis and treatment.
The invention of Velcro is credited to George de Mestral, a Swiss engineer, and it's another notable example of an accidental discovery. Here's the story behind Velcro. In 1941, George de Mestral was on a hunting trip in the Jura Mountains of Switzerland. After the trip, he noticed that both he and his dog had burrs clinging to their clothing and fur. Intrigued by the tiny hooks of the burrs that attached to the loops in the fabric, de Mestral decided to investigate this mechanism further. Under a microscope, he discovered that the burrs had small hooks that caught onto the loops in his clothing. Inspired by this natural attachment system, de Mestral set out to create a man-made version. He envisioned a fastening system that mimicked the hooks and loops of the burrs. After years of experimentation, de Mestral successfully developed Velcro, a two-sided fastener consisting of one side with tiny hooks and the other with loops. The name, Velcro, is a combination of the French words, velours, velvet, and crochet, hook. De Mestral patented his invention in 1955. Velcro proved to be a versatile and efficient fastening solution. It quickly found applications in various industries, from clothing and accessories to aerospace and medical devices. Velcro's ease of use and reusability made it a popular alternative to traditional fasteners such as buttons or zippers. Today, Velcro is a ubiquitous fastening method, widely used in everyday products. George de Mestral's accidental discovery of Velcro is a testament to how nature's mechanisms can inspire innovative solutions in technology and design. The discovery of saccharin, the artificial sweetener, is associated with Konstantin Fahlberg, a Russian chemist. Here's the story of how saccharin was accidentally discovered. In 1879, Fahlberg was working in the laboratory of Ira Remsen, a professor of chemistry at Johns Hopkins University. Fahlberg was involved in research related to coal tar derivatives, particularly focusing on the compound O-toluenesulfonamide. One day, after a long and tiring day in the lab, Fahlberg went home without washing his hands. Later that evening, he noticed an unexpectedly sweet taste on his hands and lips while eating dinner. He realized that the sweetness was coming from a compound he had been working with in the laboratory. Curious about this accidental discovery, Fahlberg returned to the laboratory to identify the sweet substance. He found that the sweetness was associated with O-toluenesulfonamide. Further experimentation and analysis led to the isolation of saccharin, a compound that is about 300 to 400 times sweeter than sucrose, table sugar. Konstantin Fahlberg and Ira Remsen jointly patented saccharin in 1884, and it eventually became the first commercially available artificial sweetener. Saccharin has been used as a sugar substitute in various food and beverage products, particularly during periods when sugar was scarce or expensive. The accidental discovery of saccharin highlights how unexpected observations in the laboratory can lead to significant breakthroughs, in this case, providing an alternative sweetening agent for individuals with dietary restrictions or those looking to reduce their sugar intake.
The creation of Coca-Cola, one of the world's most iconic beverages, has its roots in the work of Dr. John Stith Pemberton, a pharmacist from Atlanta, Georgia, in the late 19th century. Here's a brief overview of how Coca-Cola was invented. In 1886, Pemberton was searching for a medicinal tonic that could serve as a headache remedy and nerve tonic. He concocted a mixture in his laboratory, combining coca leaves, a source of cocaine, and cola nuts, a source of caffeine. The resulting syrupy liquid was initially intended for medicinal purposes and was called Pemberton's French wine coca. However, due to the temperance movement and legal restrictions on alcohol in Atlanta, Pemberton decided to create a non-alcoholic version of his concoction. He replaced the wine in his formula with carbonated water, creating a fizzy beverage. To distinguish it from other drinks on the market, he also came up with the name, Coca-Cola. The first sale of Coca-Cola occurred at Jacob's Pharmacy in Atlanta on May 8, 1886. Initially, the beverage was dispensed as a syrup mixed with carbonated water at the soda fountain. As its popularity grew, Coca-Cola was soon sold in bottles, becoming a widely recognized and beloved soft drink. Coca-Cola's secret formula, known as Merchandise 7X, remains a closely guarded trade secret. Over the years, Coca-Cola has evolved into a global brand with a variety of products, including different flavors and variations. The accidental creation of Coca-Cola demonstrates how a pharmacist's pursuit of a medicinal remedy led to the development of one of the most famous and enduring soft drinks in the world.
The discovery of Teflon is credited to chemist Roy Plunkett, and it originated as part of his work at DuPont in 1938. Here's the story of how Teflon, a non-stick and heat-resistant polymer, was accidentally discovered. In 1938, Roy Plunkett was conducting experiments at the DuPont-Jackson Laboratory in Deepwater, New Jersey, with the goal of developing new refrigerants. Plunkett and his assistant, Jack Rebick, were investigating the gas tetrafluoroethylene, TFE, as a potential refrigerant. As part of the experimentation, they stored TFE gas in small cylinders. However, when they opened one of the cylinders, they found that the gas had polymerized into a white, waxy solid. This unexpected result was the first appearance of polytetrafluoroethylene, PTFE, the chemical compound now known as Teflon. Plunkett and his team recognized the unique properties of Teflon, including its low friction, high temperature resistance, and chemical inertness. These properties made it an excellent non-stick material, and Teflon soon found applications in various industries. In 1945, DuPont trademarked the Teflon name and began commercial production of the material. Teflon coatings became widely used in cookware, such as non-stick frying pans, and found applications in many other fields, including electronics, aerospace, and industrial processes. Roy Plunkett's accidental discovery of Teflon had a profound impact on materials science and everyday products, providing a versatile and durable material with unique properties. Today, Teflon is recognized and utilized globally for its non-stick and heat-resistant characteristics.